conversation wasn't always about me dressing them from head to toe, their shoes, their suits. It was about our babies dying. Like, I could not do any conversation without bringing up our children is dying and what God has given me. And so it completely shifted the way I think, the way I thought, the way I move, because I was being called to something bigger than me. So I ended up having to lose the job. It was like a mutual agreement between myself and my store manager. Like, Suzanne, your heart is so into this work that you want to start that you no longer, I can see you're fading away from this. And I was, right? I was no longer myself. So he ended up being mutual. Like I said, it was a mutual thing where I'm like, okay, this is not right for me right now. I'm going to go out and see what God have in store for me. So since then, I've never turned back. I've been doing Bullets for Life for the last 10 years. I've been connected to so many families that's been affected. I'm in the middle of a circle of mothers, and families connected to them that has lost a loved one, and my heart and my soul is in it. So it's like I can't do anything else but this work that I'm called to do. So yeah, my life has completely changed. Now I'm the Bullets, and they call me Susan Bullets. I'm the Bullet Lady. And the funny thing is that growing up, we wasn't allowed to play with guns, right? We didn't have guns in our homes. I have 3 sons. My oldest is 30, and he would tell you, Mommy would never allow us to touch a gun or play with toy guns, period. No matter if it's water gun, no kind of gun. So I was always against guns, right? Kids playing with guns. I'm not trying to take your gun rights away from you. That's not what we're doing. We're tired of the senseless killing, right? And I did not want my child to go to somebody's home, which they wasn't allowed to go to homes, but if they do go to a friend's home and they see a gun and they pick it up thinking it's a toy gun and it happened to be a real gun, and then something happened. It happened every day. So I did not want that to be our story. So my kids was not allowed to touch toy guns. So they grew up not knowing even touching guns. But now here I am, years later, I'm having them destroy bullets. I've collected thousands of bullets. We've collected thousands of bullets off the streets. Right. Not just here in Florida. And here go my boys who's never played with guns are destroying bullets. So yeah, my life has completely changed. I'm no longer what I used to be. I'm what God called me to be.
Right. You never could imagine this in 1,000 or a million years.
Never in my life that nobody wants to be in that circle. Nobody wants to be in the especially for you who has lost your child. Nobody wants to be in that shoe. Right? So it will take a different kind of person that wants to be around the mothers and families grieving. You have to have a heart for it. You have to have a soul for it. You have to have compassion for it, right? To do this work. So this is why I've been doing it, because it's like I'm set apart to be in it with the moms. I don't want to be in their shoes because I have 3 sons. I don't know what that would be. I would never want that for myself. I would never want that for anyone, because I see the grief of these moms and I can't imagine what I will go through. But I'm here with it. I'm in the fight because I don't want it to keep happening.
Right. So what are some of those biggest challenges that you face, like in your business journey?
Girl, challenge up to today, I can tell you the challenge is real, right? Because when I started it, I didn't know what I was doing. All I know, I had all heart in it. It was all about my heart. I emptied my bank account starting this movement because I did not know how to had the resources. All I knew is that I wanted to go help. I was raising money for headstones for families. We bought 3 headstones since I started this movement. We was able to raise money for 3 headstones for family that could not afford. We were doing funerals for family that didn't had money to do. It's so many things that I have poured into without the right resources. So sometimes, my challenge is I end up like on E, right? Where when you on E, you can't really pour into people. So you have to really trust God in this work that you're doing, because you don't get the fund, you don't get the support. Because when our black children are dying, people are not showing up. Like if another community, like Parkland happened, and I support Parkland families, they show up. People show up for those things, right? But when our kids are dying every single day, you don't get the support. People are not moved because it becomes